go insane, we go insane. And when I arrive, I start to lose my mind. I go insane, I go insane. Cause they told me you take too much. Yeah, I sure do, so I can feel that now. If they only knew how these boys, yeah, they would too, just to feel that now. Cause I ain't got no friends, I ain't got nobody. All I got ahead is a moonlit road. Cause they told me you take too much. Yeah, I sure do, so I can feel that now. If they only knew how these boys, yeah, they would too, just to feel that now. Cause I ain't got no friends, I ain't got nobody. All I got ahead is a moonlit road. A moonlit road.
Oh, are we live? Is this like we're live? Okay, we're live on the thing. Grey Lizard, thank you for signing up to my membership. I really appreciate that. This is a different camera and it's weird. I hope you can. Am I loud? I'm not entirely sure. Right? It's a weird camera thing going on here. With a weird camera angle. And why do I look like I'm looking that way? I don't know. The reason why this is the case, I will tell my viewer. Gosh, it's quiet on here tonight. There's more people on TikTok people there. I know you can hear me. Come on over to YouTube. Let's all go and sit in the same place. More fun that way. Yeah, the reason why shit camera is because right, this is a USB webcam. Which is ultimately garbage. Normally I record with a Micro Four Thirds DSLR, which goes into an HDMI capture card on my PC. That's how we do this. But at the moment, my Nintendo Switch is plugged into the HDMI capture card, so you are looking at me through a rather low quality webcam. Hopefully the audio is still good though, because big microphone. You know, that's how that goes. Big microphone. Let me just tweet a little bit and see if we can get more people to come and join us, because really that's what we want, isn't it? Have I already tweeted anyway? I feel like I've already tweeted. I have. Hi DC, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the live stream, such as it is. I hope you're well. How did your Wednesday go? Today's Wednesday. Tuesday. It's Tuesday today. Wrong camera. There. Yeah. I should look at the right one. It's got lights on it. And yeah, I miss it. Hi Lisa on TikTok. We're all over at YouTube if you want to come join us. So today I thought, you know, we can do whatever. We can do whatever you feel like. Cleaning the glasses, sorry. If you want to talk some Cluster B stuff or whatever, do that. Come on over. There's probably going to be a game on at some point. Right? That sort of thing. We'll see how things go. Because I haven't played any Zelda today. And honestly, the fact that I've gotten anything else done is kind of remarkable. That's because it's so good. It's so sorry. I'm plugging my phone in as well now. It's so good, and we are set up to live stream. I'm looking at the wrong camera again. It's so hard. Lisa on TikTok. If you want to come over to YouTube and chat about stuff, totally do that. Come on over and join in. I'm just gonna keep going till I have to stop or whatever, because I'm in no rush tonight. We can just do a big live stream. You like listening to lives while you paint? What are you painting? Is this like an artwork painting or a home decoration painting? Hi Lisa, it's good to see you. Right, what can I do? What can we do for you? What do you want to talk about? What's up today? Because we can talk about whatever. And you know what? It's easier to type things on YouTube than it is on TikTok, which is quite frankly a pain in the ass. And frustrates me. I do kind of like the TikTok lives though. That's the thing. I do enjoy them, and it always results in a few more YouTube followers. But generally people do super chats more in this, so balancing act really. I am itching to play some Zelda. I cannot tell you. Oh right, you left your other house 5 a.m. because he fell out and he hasn't messaged you since. Ooh, I hate that. Yeah. Have you messaged him? Um. Oh, DC. We'll come back to that because that sounds awesome. Um. Oh, oh shit. Yeah, Lisa. That's just one of those. That's such a shitty thing. He's just been blunt as anything. No, rant away. Don't be sorry about that. And you're not exactly like uncontrollably ranting right now. Please don't worry. It's all good. Um. I mean, I don't know. Different people handle arguments differently, and I don't, it's not for me. I don't post it. It's not for me to know what you fell out about and that kind of thing. But oh, because you've got the. I don't know if it's a me thing, right? This is something that's never come up. When there's an argument happened, I can't leave that, right? I can't settle down. I have to have like a resolution to the conflict, one way or another. Which is, why I think I was often accused of long arguments. It's like I need a resolution. We need to sort it out. And so if there's a situation where you're trying to be in contact and you're not getting replies, that would drive me up the wall. Um, my mental health has been so bad he's not supporting me at all. I'm sorry, Lisa. Do you have any I'm just keep looking at the wrong damn camera. Do you have any support? I mean, besides like this stuff, which we do what we can, but we're fairly limited in our scope. You know, it's so hard. That's so. I mean, is the thing something you need to apologize for? Is it something he needs to apologize for? Oh, that's good. You've got your super supportive best friend. That's good. I would love a super supportive best friend like that, honestly. I'm still thin on the ground with friends, to be perfectly honest. I'm kind of still jealous of people who've got the close friends. I have friends. They're just, you know, you think you both overreacted massively. Fair enough. We do it, don't we? We do it. It's a thing. And I think, yeah, I hope things get better for you. I think if you can talk, but then, I mean, I understand your frustration. You can't make him talk. If you're messaging and he's not replying, what can you do? It's very frustrating. I don't have any good suggestions. I'm afraid I'd just be sat screwing if I were you. Which is not my recommendation of thing to do. Maybe he's ashamed of stuff. If he said some hurtful things, maybe he feels bad. You know, it's it's tough. I don't know, and like I say, different people react differently to these things. And it can be frustrating. It really can. I mean, when I say things like the key to good relationships is communication, etc. It's easy me saying it. That means nothing ultimately, does it? Um, you know, it's an upsetting thing, and I'm sorry you're going through it. Really, for both of you. You know, um, and you sort of it's easy to spiral with it, isn't it? It really is. I'm sorry you're going through that. Would he take a phone call or something like that? I don't know. I don't know. It's difficult, and I don't want to I don't know you as a couple. I don't want to. It's difficult to sort of advise on that. You know. But I hope that gets better. Anyway, DC will. Oh, hang on. Yeah, you give him space. Is he BPD as well? Is that a thing? Sorry, I just assume everyone I talk to has BPD. Are you even in the? You know, it's one of those things. I just assume I'm talking to BPD people all the time. Um, just you. Yeah, it's. I think if you can keep talking to him, you know, we are famously difficult to be with, sadly. But keep talking. You know, keep expressing things, keep saying how you feel, and hopefully he will be able to hear that. You know, some of it's very difficult. I think I say some stuff that is, in fact, I know I do. I talk about some stuff that is very difficult for Kat to listen to. Sometimes, God bless her. She does so well. And she's amazing like that. Um, but being able to talk, having that safe space to express what I'm thinking and feeling and going through and all of that is just so essential. You know, and I felt the pain and frustration of not being able to do that before. And it's horrible. Absolutely horrible. But DC, let's talk about a set of 4 oil paintings of cluster B personality disorders. I love that idea. I absolutely love that idea. You know, it's something I haven't told AI to do yet. Um, I'm kind of curious. I can't show you the results, so it seems a bit. Uh, Seems a bit pointless, but I'm curious. I'm going to do it for my own amusement. Uh, while we do this. It would be good if I could type and talk at the same time. I've just asked it for a visual representation of borderline personality disorder. I'm curious what it's going to come up with. Again, I can't show you. Oh, it's come up with nothing all that good. Yeah, no, that's all a bit. Oh, let's click the psychedelic button. Anyway, I'm going to stop that. Yeah. Would anyone mind if I played some Zelda while we talked? I mean, it's kind of. I'll be honest, I'm kind of itching to have a go, but I don't want to put everybody off. I know I'm not a gaming channel or anything like that, and that sort of thing. I'm kind of seeing this as more of a hangout kind of thing, in which it's okay for me to play video games while we talk. I don't know what you're doing while we talk. Why do I have to pay attention all the time? Do you, this is the thing. Why do I have to be the one who pays attention? But does anyone have any questions, any topics you want to talk about? I know you're there. You're just all very quiet. Oh, there we go. I'm trying to convey the emotions cluster B struggle through facial expressions. I'd love to see those when you're done. That sounds really cool. You don't encounter many oil painters or general, like, actual artists. Play away. You guys don't mind, do you? Look, if anyone minds, we can still talk and do BPD, MPD stuff. I don't mind doing that at all. I'm very happy to, in fact. Um, yeah, I like that through the facial expressions. That's a really cool idea. I'm assuming this isn't like your first set of paintings either. Like you kind of know what you're doing. You know? Oh, I'm tempted to flick my TikTok camera around. Never mind. Oh, I'm so ADHD. I thought my, I'm hopefully, yeah. So I've begun my ADHD assessment steps, right? It's going to take a while. It's going to be a slow process. And I'm waiting for forms to be sent out to me for me to fill in, for them to decide whether I need an assessment. And I thought the things would have come today, but they haven't. And I'm just a little bit disappointed. I want to get on with it. I really want to get on with it. But it's going to take a while. I'm excited to find out what's going to happen with it, because I've never been more sure of anything. Right? I've never been more sure of anything. This is not a trauma thing I'm dealing with. This is not an emotional issue that I have. This is an ADHD attention thing, right? Or a misdirection of attention. I've got all the attention. It's just not. It's a lack of focus. And it's not an emotional thing. You know. Oh, you haven't played as right. See, I'm easily like back on Zelda now. Hi on TikTok. Coming over to YouTube. If you can hear me. I will do all the questions and stuff. Alexandra, hello. Hello, nice to hear from you. Hey, I've realized recently in therapy that my ideation stems from a fear of change and autonomy. Very good. I think that's a very common thing. I suffer from fear of change. Change terrifies me, and it brings about so many complicated feelings and emotions with change. Um, and it's something I fear because I think like it's never something I want to have happen. Really. Um, I'm scared to death of it. Every day. Like enforced change and that lack of autonomy. That having somebody put me through a change that I don't want to take part in. And that's, it's easy to see where in my life that comes from. But do you know what? It also, it comes from a feeling of wanting to be settled for me. Like, I just want to be grounded. I want to be calm. I want to have, like, I'm more okay with change if I've chosen it. Right? It's that lack of autonomy that I fear, definitely. So I'm right there with you on that one. Right there with you. But I hope you can get better with that. I mean, that is good, and you're in therapy there, so that's good as well. That's good as well. I get a lot of people getting in touch, trying to get into therapy. Exactly. You worry that the change won't be good, and I think it's easy to lose sight of the idea that like everywhere, everything now was once a change. At some point, I didn't want any of this, and now I'm very comfortable with all of this and don't want to change out of it. So, this next change, whatever it is, whenever it comes, and it changes inevitable, then I have to try and remember it might work out for the better. It might be really good. You know, it might change my life so much. Um, who knows? Because it's done well so far, you know, to a certain extent. I've had some positive changes, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Do you ever find that some GPs or therapists look a bit offended when you tell them your thoughts on your disorders, like they think you're a smartass? I've never had a conversation with my GP about my disorders, so I don't know. And it would have to be something that I did regularly for me to notice a pattern, I guess. Um, I did really struggle to get help. I really struggled to get help a lot. Um, it's very difficult to get that referral, more so than I think it should be. And I think, the doctors are probably just trying to do their job. They're probably just, I'm not accusing doctors of anything, but it seems difficult. And a lot of people get in touch with me saying, like, my doctor is just dismissing me, my doctor's doing this, they're doing that. I can't do anything about any of it, and I don't really have any advice to give with it, but it's something I hear a lot. In what ways did I struggle to get treatment? Because you go to the doctor saying you feel bad, you have a list of symptoms, whatever, and they give you antidepressants, and you kind of just get fobbed off a lot, you know. And I had to sort of just force my way. Like, God, I can barely remember how it came about and the order in which things happened. I was going through so much, and it finally came about after I'd like had a massive incident. The whole period is very hazy on detail. My ex would probably have a better memory of it than I do. Um, you know. Hi Daniel on TikTok. Come on over to YouTube and join us. And you can rant about that video. Sorry. You know. So that getting that help, it was a struggle, you know. It's difficult. It's really difficult. And it took a lot to get me into therapy. And again, the type of therapy that I got and the length of time I got it for was a lucky thing in this area of the country that one particular doctor had set up. And I just happened to be in the right place at the right time with it. I don't know how it works otherwise. And this is my other problem. I have no experience of that. Right? I know as much as anyone that if you feel bad about something, you're supposed to be able to go to your GP and get help. And if the doctor there himself can't help you, they're supposed to refer you to a specialist that can. Right? That's how it's supposed to work. That's how I know it. And when doctors just say, "Oh, you're depressed," or whatever, I don't know why. And I don't know how you do anything about that. I'd love to be able to give people a step by step thing. Um, but I don't know. Maybe Dr. Ruth would be a better person to ask if you can. Dr. Ruth Ann Harper, who's been on my channel before a couple of times, and vice versa. She's a doctor. It's in the name, and knows far more about how those things work than I do. Um, do you know what? You also end up with the situation that some people do get diagnosed and just don't like it. You know, um, the other more common thing that I get on here and more so on TikTok is people coming like, "I've seen your videos. I think I have BPD, but my doctor says I don't. How do I get him to think that I do?" And it's like, well, maybe you don't. You know, maybe you don't have it. I can't say that you do. You can't say that you do. You can think you do. You can think that whatever explanation you're given for how you're feeling by the doctor isn't enough or sufficient or is incorrect, but I don't know. And BPD is one of those things where even if you have it, they don't want to tell you that you have it because it makes it worse. And with so many mental health problems, you don't need to know what the problem is in order to be able to fix the problem. So it's a tricky one. I've reached, you know what? I've reached the point where I feel like most of psychology is about dealing with past trauma. Like, that's what most of it is, surely. Is trauma linked to various things in different ways. Um, I know that's not the case, but it feels like that a lot of the time. So yeah, as you say, all right. So there's a stigma attached to it at the moment. It's on your record. This is the thing. Like, do we really want that piece of paper that says we have BPD? When all we're doing, look, to get over it, we're going to deal with the trauma in our lives that put us here. Do we need that writing down that was because of BPD? I don't know that that's a benefit to anybody. I don't know what that helps. So I don't know how much we need it, really. Yeah. But getting treatment is tough. I'm so sorry to people that it is. I mean, that's partly why I make videos at all, because I can't get you into therapy, but I can tell you what I got from therapy. That's it. And I can't do therapy for you. I'm not a therapist, but I can just like tell you what I learned and what you have to work on and that kind of thing. I do my best. I wish I could just give everybody free therapy. I wish there was a way to do that. But even through videos, therapy doesn't come from the therapist. Therapy comes from you. The therapist facilitates that. Is how I see it. It's not a lesson in school. You don't go to therapy to learn something. They don't perform a treatment on you and you get better. As such, they create the environment and the space and the opportunity for you to do what you need to do to get better. And I just wish that could be there for everybody. It needs to be. I think we're living through a huge mental health crisis right now. I think in the UK and especially in the US, who have been living through a mental health crisis since forever, right? I mean, gosh, when you look at the problems there are there, you know, it's like it's so bad. It's so bad, and it's so bad everywhere. Um, really. It's probably. Do you know what? It's probably great in Sweden. In Norway, the mental health services are probably immaculate and amazing. But where we live, in the less snowy or less reindeer-ridden places, it's pretty crap. And it's horrible. I mean, look, you look at the US, you've got examples of what happens when you have this mental health problems, with less gun control, right? Things go very wrong. It's easy. God, there's an off-topic thing. It's easy to take the whole. When you look at mass shootings happening and stuff like that, yeah, availability of guns helps, but that's not the whole story, is it? There's lots of guns in Canada, but they're not having mass shootings several times a day. And so there has to be, you look at mental health as a result. And that needs fixing too. And over here, it definitely needs fixing. There's not enough access to stuff for people. But then an underfunded NHS is pretty much the norm. The NHS has been underfunded my entire life. That has been a constant news story for the last 44 years. And yet I would imagine that it probably receives far less money now than it did 44 years ago. It's one of those things. It's probably like they're saying spending has never been higher when it's actually the lowest it's ever been in my lifetime. Okay, alternatively, our BPD is just a way of being. Can be argued that it's the world around us that makes the symptoms as bad as they can be. I don't know. I don't know. And you're right there, DC. No, money is money is money, isn't it? And I think the problem is in this country that we have a government that is not really a government. I'm not sure how interested they are in having things work well. I don't think they give a crap either way. I think if things did happen to work well, it would be an accident and they would happily take the credit for it. But that so rarely happens and everything is broken. And to be honest, I think we've reached the point with the government in this country where you just have to say, look, even if you have conservative values politically, you have to admit that everything in this country is fucked and badly run, and money is wasted and not going where it should, and that, you know, everything's just bad. And I felt for years, and I've actually never felt any different, if I'm honest, that this government has no interest in running this country well. That's not what they're in it for. They're in it for something else, and it's their own money. Which I am very sure all Tories are doing all right. That's where I am with it. You know, they're not worried about their gas bills. Simple as that. And I think that's really what they're in government for. Rant over. Do you know, I said the other week I don't do political stuff on this channel, and I don't do political stuff on this channel. But we do get dangerously close sometimes. Some things I do just think are blisteringly obvious. Like that stuff. You know. But the rest of it, I don't talk about stuff. Because ultimately, whatever your position on whatever, you're gonna piss somebody off. And seeing as I'm not interested in changing anybody's opinion on anything, then I have no reason to potentially piss somebody off. That doesn't need to be a thing. You know, I'm gonna turn the TikTok live stream off. It officially has no people on it. That's just sad. Oh, but somebody sent me 3 cents worth of diamonds. Those diamonds, like, right, people of the world, right? TikTok gifts are crap. Don't send them to people, including me. I appreciate it, but don't. They're crap, and don't buy them and send them to other people either, because it's just a glorified way of giving money to TikTok that doesn't make it to the person that you're trying to send it to. They are a total rip-off. And all of that. So I recommend you don't piss your money away on them. Oh, you have the crafty dual Irish citizenship. The one we were all kind of a bit jealous of after Brexit. Yeah. Yeah, that would be good. That would be fun. But no, sadly, some of us are just English. Just unavoidably, completely, totally English. I can't help it. I was just born this way. To English people in England. It's just the way it goes. I'm sorry, world. I'm sorry. Is there any other questions anyone wants to ask? Anything like that? Any other cluster B things? TikTok are good for questions. YouTube not so much. You all sit very quietly sometimes. You know. And I don't want to go to once we go to the game, you've lost me. Right? This is how it goes. Right now, you've got my full undivided attention somewhat. But if we go to the game, then this becomes about the game. And I don't want to make it about the game yet. I know there'll be people who are here for non-gamey reasons. And it will take my attention away, which is no good for anybody. But damn, it's good. I haven't figured out how to make it, right? It's all about building things. And I haven't figured out how to make the big bomber planes or anything like that yet. There's still many parts I need to learn how to make. But, oh, it's good. Oh, it's good. I do just get the feeling that once I stop talking, the viewership will drop down to like 2 people. At least our weather is slightly better than yours, I guess. It's still shit weather though, isn't it? I can't. It's rarely nice here. I don't know if I'd choose to live here given the choice. But then I don't know where else I'd go. You know? You see, Alexander, I get that you're playing video games right now. But you're allowed, you're the audience. I have to pretend that I'm doing something. Oh hey. iPhone charging on hold, charging will resume when iPhone returns to normal temperature. That's one I've not seen before. In my office. Maybe it is warm. Sure, that's fine. Hellblade. Have I played Hellblade? Hellblade. Oh, yeah. No. Right. Yeah, I installed it. It came up with the warning of if you're not particularly mentally stable, don't play this. And I thought, And then I started, and I put headphones on and everything. I took it seriously, and then the whispering started in my ears, and I took it off and never fucking touched it again. And I'm sure it's great. I'm very sure it's great. They've even made a sequel, haven't they? That looks amazing. So fine, great. I'm sure it's good, but I don't need to be. I don't need to be messing with that. Quite frankly. But we'll keep going. Do you know what? I'm gonna switch to the game because I'm gonna run out of stuff to talk about very shortly. So we're gonna switch to the game. Do I need more of that? Yeah, I do. I really do. We'll switch to the game and then we'll see how this goes, right? But I don't have high hopes. We can turn that off. Switch my monitor on and then I can have it full screen here. And we'll be continuing. Okay. I guess I can have a little bit of sound on this. Hi, Coinspeed News. Just watched your video on Rage and it was really good, but now you seem somehow negative. Sorry, that's what I noticed. How do you mean? I go up and down. You know, these are the things. I'm generally fairly upbeat on videos. And they're miserable in real life. That's me. But how do you mean? Right, where in the world? I have no idea where I am or where I'm going. I'm heading down here because I want to. I don't think I'm particularly doing a mission at the moment either. Oh, that needs to be turned down. As you guys are going to hear it on the thing. So I don't think I'm actually... No, I'm not even doing a thing right now. I mean, maybe we could do that one. But I'm not really in a... Oh, there's a sleeping Hynix. Hynix. I never remember the name, because they're not real words. Still, this all looks very nice. I have a special power where the little blue dude flies behind me and blows on me. That makes it sound far more sinister than it is. But it does enable me to go further on here. And that little puff of smoke over in the distance there looks like it might be a stable as well. So that's something good. Can't get up there. I'm still looking for towers to open. What's going on here?
Hi.
It's not easy travelling in this darkness. Got a monster control crew. Is out on a mission nearby. Be careful you don't... Well, they're the guys I was coming to meet. Port Sesano, which is to the east along that road. Yeah. I'll have some of your elixirs. Speed up. Low-level haste effect, which boosts your movement speed while running, swimming, or climbing. Excellent. Okay. Don't worry, I am a skilled fighter of people and things. Link makes ready use of the jump slash, leaping into the air and swinging as well. Okay. Fine, that's the thing. What does that say? Heading east to clean out monsters. Right, we know. Because that's what's on our map. Oh, have I left my horse somewhere as well? That's... Never mind, that was a stable in the distance. And we have a shrine up there. No, that was a tower we're not going to. Volume's okay on everything, you know. So, if some of you like playing games and watching me play games, all at the same time. If you head east, that's what I'm doing. That's where we're going, love. Horses up there. We'll book out my horse once we get here. Bugger off. Did you... Right, I'm stealing your head. And there's a rogue Carxseed who needs to find his friend. He can do that later. Yeah, books are, games are completely as legitimate for storytelling as any other format. Absolutely they are. Why wouldn't they be? I am totally on board with that as the thing. I would say in some cases they're better. You are more involved, you know?
Hi. Oh.
There are many times that a game has made me cry.
Ah. Ah.
Looking for my horse thump.
Oh.
There we go. Games have made me cry a lot over the years. You know?
Oh.
It's a perfectly valid thing. These things are wired with emotion.
Oh.
And these, you know... I didn't read any of that. I should probably have done that. I didn't, though. Doggy. We could do with some... Gonna cook some food. Not sure what these do. I assume I can just cook them and they're gonna make a... There we go. Something like that, I was thinking. Need to stock up on the munch. What else do we have? Got some honey roll herb. I have nothing for cold resistance right now, actually. And I kind of really need something. What I can do is a bit of that, a bit of that. Bit of that, you know. Maybe we can throw some mushroom in it and that'll come up nice, probably. Steamed meat. Okay. But still, nothing for cold resistance. Yeah. Oh, what was that? It was fresh meat, a Hylian rice, and a rock salt. That was the thing, Zelda. I learned the recipe yesterday. This was it. Prime meat and rice bowl. But still not good for cold resistance. What is good for cold resistance? Doggy. Hang on. I can do this, I believe. And the doggy likes the meat. And then he's my buddy. He's my buddy. Whoa. Hello, man. Hello, dude. Good boy. Let's have a sleep. And replenish some health for free.
Ah.
And later we'll go and do the... Whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't mean to use the ticket. It's fine. I'm not going to lose sleep over that. How you all doing in the chat? Everyone's gone. Everyone's going. It's fine. We'll give it another bit longer. I'm still curious, like, why do I seem more negative now? I'm always positive.
Ah. Oh.
I didn't read that thing again. He keeps giving me advice on something, and I keep just ignoring. Let's see. I want to head that way. So let's just... It's that way. And it's raining. Now, I feel like that way is just going to be mountains I can't get through. Maybe not. Is that a navigation tab? No, that's just a crazy tall thing. That's a tower, though, off there in distance with the lights. Are you playing Pokemon? Which one are you playing? do this in the rain? Whatever, we're doing it in the rain. There's the monster crew. Whoa, 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 horse. Let's catch up the boss and have a combo.
Hi.
Hi. Yes, they've dug in once again. Well, we'll blow them the fuck up.
Oi.
Okay, we'll work together to bring peace back to this land, but I'm going to use my bow and something that explodes, which I think is a nice alternative. Oh, there they are, look. Well, let's start by burning it down. I'm not doing well at burning it down. Is it because it's raining? It's probably because it's raining. And I'm going to need more than a wooden club. Ooh, fire thing. It's fire thing. Okay, I have got an awful selection of weapons right now. This might not have been a fancy move. That said, I appear to be doing okay with it. Okay, broke that one. Oh, oh, got really hit hard then. Let's fix some stuff. Oh, they're for underground. Okay, what have we got? One of those. That's a bit much. Let's just go with that. Need a sword. Ah, mother. Well, that's a pointless meal. Did that one just laugh at me? Dirty wooden stick. This will do no good. And I'm dead. Ah. See, I get distracted. Pokemon Violet. I haven't played Pokemon Violet yet. I will do at some point though. It's a thing to do. Right, people. I'm gonna call it quits on this one for tonight. Thank you for hanging out. It's been awesome. We'll do more gaming over on Twitch at some point. Make sure you follow me on Twitch because I don't have enough places for you to follow me at. And all of that. So you take care. And